Hello, and welcome back to Burrows. So now that we got the Neo new prologue out of the way, we can finally start Hiro's route. I'm excited. He looks like a cute lad. I'm still waiting for a new update for Ken, because he's my favorite. But we will get to know everyone, right? We're doing all the routes. For better or worse. I'm sure the playlist makes sense if you come in late, rather than watching these as they get uploaded. Hiro. Hold on, buddy. I'm coming. We can find the others together. I take a deep breath and do whatever these mysterious forces obviously want me to do. I place his card next to Virgil's together in my hand. Immediately, they start to glow and vibrate. I throw out my other hand to try and keep them from falling, but soon the light envelops everything around me. And I'm falling. What? What is this? Oh, okay. A stray ember singes my cheek, and I wake up with a jolt. Well, this looks fun. Someone. Get help! The old house is on fire! I look out into the blackness of the night, a dull orange glow dancing below my line of sight. This is bad. The entire first floor is gone. How did this happen? The children. Get the children! I stand up, quicker than anticipated. My hands are small. I'm a kid, so is this a memory? So, oh, sweet God in heaven. He's on the roof. But this never happened. It's reached the second story. He's trapped. The house never burned. I never saw this. Grayson! My attention is suddenly drawn to her voice, echoing through the chaos. Jump, sweetie. I'll catch you. Mom? I peer over the edge of the rooftop and see her standing alone in the field of flowers, bathed in red. Oh, okay. She smiles, arms stretched outward. Come, Grayson. You can do it. No, there's no way. There's no time. She's right, but... Okay, breathe in. Good. I walk a few paces back. A running start will help. Delicate steps, inch by inch. I won't want to fall off the other side. I back far enough away that the shadowed edge of the roof eclipses her entirely, losing my target. Shit, I'll have to risk it anyway. The heat of the blaze below me is starting to burn my paws. It's now or never. I'm coming, Ma. I dash forward, feeling the weakened foundation buckle under me with each step. Just as the final plank falls away, I land on a sturdy drain pipe. It cooks my flesh for a millisecond as I push off into a desperate leap. Despite how high up I am, I'll reach the ground in mere seconds. But I see her. I'm going to reach her. You did it, Grayson. You took the leap. I fight the wind resistance to reach towards her with a feeble hand. Time slows before we can contact, and I see her form shimmer with an unnatural glow, like sunlit sand. Sunlit? Yeah. My hand passes through hers, then my face, then the rest of me. The golden earth beneath us ignites, and my body lands in a sea of flames. No, I'm doing things. Is Gray doing alright? Do I have to click something? Okay. I never know sometimes. I just never know. Every nerve screams in pain at once. Mom? It hurts to breathe. Things are melting together. This world, it's like being on the surface of the sun. The ground is instantly fused to my lower jaw. My lips tear apart as I force out a scream. I choke on the dry air. Even a feeble expression of pain is forbidden here. The searing hot pain becomes ice cold as my nerve endings begin to die. Finally, it's almost over. Oi! You're one persistent fella. A voice. I can barely hear it over the crackling flame, yeah. You really took the leap. You're a bit of a nutter, ain't you? Color this old codger impressed. I think you've earned a bit of a breather, eh? I hear him, but can't register what his words mean. My brain is probably starting to melt. I can't feel a damn thing anymore. I'll tell you what, since you've proven to me that you're determined, I'll help you out of this jam. In exchange for a favor down the road. It sounds reasonable. How does it expect me to respond? I can't even blink anymore. Merely think it, lad. Yes, I'll do it. Lovely. Rightio then, boss. Best be on your way. Cheers. Okay. And just like that, the light is snuffed out. I feel myself fall through the ground as if a trap door had opened. As I tumble through the darkness, I feel my burns wash away like dirt. The memory of that pain will probably stay with me forever. Something slinking around me as I fall, almost as if some amorphous, benevolent force is caressing me. These are words. Easy now. Thanks. We slow down as a light suddenly blooms underneath us, engulfing everything in sight. Even though I can't see, I can sense that we've reached the bottom of this chasm. We're gonna die. No fear. No pain. I'm sorry. That's for no one. Does anyone like Kamen Rider Kuga? Anyone else a fan? It is what it is. But I'll try. We collide with something solid and black out instantly. Oh, is it one of these? Yeah, I wanna... I don't... I just don't like those being there. Okay. You know how it is. I don't like seeing the notifications. I wake up in a cold sweat, as if I was suddenly jerked out of a nightmare. Oh, we're in like an engine room type of thingy. Okay. It's dark, but I can make out some vague, inorganic shapes. There's a dim light shining through a half-closed shutter door. I realize my arms are raised and trying to pull them down, but they refuse to budge. What the hell is... Oh, is he strapped up? Is he restrained? I'm kneeling uncomfortably on a row of cables. As my eyes adjust, I can see familiar hardware wrappings around my arms and torso. What the hell? I struggle against my confines, but that only makes them tighter. A flat ribbon cable cuts through my Adam's apple as I try to turn my head. Were ribbon cables a thing back in the 20s? When did those kind of computers exist? Were those cables exist? I don't know where technology was at any point. I just don't know. Never researched that stuff. Didn't live through it either, apparently. Someone, help! Anyone? My voice reverberates throughout the tiny room. Only a desperate metallic echo returns my plea. Fuck, I'm alone. I start to shake. Not now. Not now. Oh god. My limbs tense up. I can't hold myself. It hurts. My body seizes and my lungs ache. Ache, as a panic attack sets in. The claustrophobia makes me nauseous. I feel the bile in my throat start to rise, and I use the last ounce of my self-control to swallow it down. Ah? That was loud in my ear. A loud churning sound startles me as something behind the wall comes to life. Giant metal fans begin to turn, pulling dust and debris towards them. I feel myself tug in their direction, causing the cables to dig into my skin even harder. My muscles harden with blood. Yeah, with blood as I continue to struggle, completely immobilized. So, this is it. I either die from a heart attack or get chopped to bits by these fans. Imagine images of medieval torture and corpses writhing in agony flash through my mind. It's impossible to calm down. If I keep hyperventilating like this, I'm going to pass out. Please, somebody. Am I expected to read this? This is I assume this is German, since Hiro said he was working in an engineering German place. But we will I can see the word motor. Right? That's a word. Okay. I'm not gonna even try. We're just not gonna even try. Let's just look at this. They're laughing at me? They're laughing at me. That's so rude. What language is that? German? What on earth could this be? There's no time to ponder. Help! Silence. Some footsteps. The fans are probably too loud. I need a way to... Suddenly the door slides open. Yeah. A blinding light floods the room, broken only by a small silhouette, one with big ears. Oh, look, here's the lad. Look at him. Hiro? Oh, and it's like a little, what are those called? I almost want to say furnace, but I know that's not true. It's like a little fireplace thing? Hiro? It cracks its head, taking a moment to examine the situation before reeling back in shock. This is Te, right? And this is E? Or was this E? It's been a while. I don't remember how to read Japanese anymore. It was a weird situation where I was able to read hiragana, but not translate it. It was an odd time for me. And then I didn't keep up with that, so I could no longer read it anymore. It's you know how it is. Another foreign language. Oh, fuck. Oh, that's also not... Nope, Hiro, I can't. He did say he never learned English. Then that means... He rushes over to me, trying to lift the cables away from my arms. They only get pulled tighter, making me wince in pain. Oh, how is this gonna work? Are we gonna be doing sign language the whole time? Wouldn't that be fun? I'm not gonna try to read any of this. I hope I hope you all understand. I have no idea what he's saying. I never have any idea what people are saying. Hiro. He twitches. The golden place? And he switched back to Japanese. He reaches for a cable, but sparks of static electricity shoot out of him. The smell of burnt rubber fills my nostrils, and he reels back, shaking the smoke off his hands. What the? Yep, these are... Those are indeed words. I don't understand. He grabs a pair of gloves off the workbench next to us, shaking his head in disappointment as he slides them off. Okay, I don't. Yeah, this is fine. Oh, this is real fine. Okay. Oh wait, I always remember no. This one is no. It feels bad. This isn't going to work. I can feel my breathing get worse. Hiro, listen to me. I cock my head towards toward one of his ears. He nods, still flustered. German isn't a language I have a ton of familiarity with, and I doubt Hiro is a master of it. I can only recall a few words from Father's business partners. We never made that trip overseas, after all. But there are root words between English and German, right? If we can find some common ground. Okay, Okay. That must be one. No, that's not helpful. I need to think harder. I notice a panel of blinking buttons right behind him, covered by a sheet of glass. Glass? Father's workshop. That's it. Feldspar. His eyes flash with recognition and then confusion. Oh. That's about right, though. I get into... I always hear not always, but like back when I would go with like... Back in high school when I'd go with my parents to like parties and get-togethers, hearing like people intersperse like Tagalog, Japanese, and I think Chinese, if I remember right, along with English, and they just like go between the different languages. I'm like, bruh, I can't. I'm just here drinking my juice. I make a pressing down gesture with my index finger. Yep, okay. Die fans? Another word. A fan. Turn off fan. He thinks for a moment. Tell me what's happening. Ah. He gestures to the line of cables leading from the fans up and across the ceiling, ending where I'm currently sitting. Yep. He mimics being electrocuted, and I gulp. At least I recognize another word. Okay, can we cut them? I make a snipping gesture and sound effects. He rolls his eyes, reaffirming his previous statement. Hiro, Gray's an idiot. You gotta be patient with us. Hiro, please. Oh, right. I really should have paid better attention during my father's lessons. At least his personality is the same as it was before. I can't help but feel slightly comforted by him scolding me again. Only one way. Eh? He walks over to a switch on a nearby wall, flipping open a few covered buttons before pressing them in a specific sequence. He's back to Japanese. I feel lost again. I don't understand. He slides a rubber glove off his hands and carefully places it onto mine. That's what it says. Avoiding brushing against any of the machinery. Hiro? He holds onto it with a gloved hand, a bare hand hovering over the lever. Please. My heart's pounding in my chest. He barely touched me before and got burned. Don't do it. He's inches closer to the lever and holding on to the tips of my fingers. Don't let go. English? Okay. After a deep breath, he grabs the lever and yanking down with all his might. His tiny body convulses as I hear the low hum of the engine die down. Hiro? Suddenly, the cables around me come to life, extending outward as if an invisible force pushes them away from my body. As they hang rigidly in the air, my arms finally fall free. The sense of relief is fleeting as I quickly remember my bearings and duck around them, and never letting go of Hiro's hand. Another twinge of pain. The air is thick with static, and I can feel my whiskers standing on end. We can do this. With him still holding it, I slam my protected hand on top of his and push down. With his own, even with our combined strength, it barely budges. Come on! Hiro's breathing is shaky, but his eyes burn defiantly. I can feel his muscles tense as he pushes down with a surprised amount of strength. Hiro? Finally, something gives, and we force the lever all the way down. The lights go off, and we collapse into a heap on the ground. All I can hear is the sound of our combined heavy breathing. All right. I think that's enough excitement for this part. So we shall end it here, and hopefully I'll see you all around.